Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? It is time to start our day. It is time to work and play. Hello everybody, how are you? Hi guys, welcome back and happy Friday. Today we are talking about a really fun thing that you might have explored before. But before we begin talking about it, I want to show you a trick that I have. I have a tray, and on my tray I have a binder clip. Maybe you've seen these around the house. Your grown-up might use these to hold papers together, chip bags together, you never know. I think I can make this move without touching it. Would you like to see? Right now you can't even see it. Let me see if I can make it so you can see it. Ooh, wait a minute. My hand isn't moving it. How on earth am I doing this? What is happening? Back and forth, up and down, around and around. Is it magic? It's magnet, not magic, it's a magnet wand. My binder clip is magnetic and it is sticking magnetized to my magnet wand. We're going to read a quick story and then we'll check out some other magnet things together. Our book today is a nonfiction book. Do you remember what that means? Nonfiction means it's going to teach us something. It's not going to tell us a story. It's going to teach us about something. This book is called A Look at Magnets. Let's see what this book wants to teach us about magnets. What is a magnet? Well, what makes a paper clip jump? A magnet. Magnets are made of iron, nickel, or steel. Do you see all these paper clips? Whether they want to or not, they are coming to that magnet because they are attracted to it and they are pulled to it. Magnets make some metal objects move, but magnets don't work on all metals. Can a magnet move an aluminum soda can? A copper penny? How do magnets work? An invisible area called magnetic field surrounds a magnet. Iron fillings show the magnet's lines of energy. These are iron fillings, and this is the magnet. And you can see the ones that are nearest the magnet, they're all gathered together and touching it. The other ones are curved, they're attracted, they want to come towards the magnet, but they're just a little bit further out from the magnetic field. A magnet's pull is strongest at the spots with the most fillings. These areas are called a magnet's pole. One end is north and the other is south. Where have we heard that before, about the North Pole and the South Pole? Try to make the north poles of two magnets touch. They will push away or repel each other, but opposite poles pull together or attract. Here we go. Earth acts like a huge magnet. It has a north pole and a south pole. That's where we've heard that before. The Arctic up at the North Pole and Antarctica down at the South Pole. Magnets at work. Magnets show people where to go. A compass needle always points north. Earth's magnetic energy pulls it that way. Magnets help doctors to see where you are hurt. An MRI machine's powerful magnet makes a picture of the inside of your body. Isn't that amazing? Magnets also hold up pictures on a refrigerator. Credit cards use magnets to pay for what you buy. Magnets are at work everywhere you look, and we don't even know it. Half the time you don't even know that magnets are around us, but they always are. So they said just like our Earth has a North Pole and a South Pole, magnets do too. And do you remember what they said? In order for them to be attracted to come together, you have to have opposite poles. You have to have a North Pole and a South Pole. If you have a North Pole and a North Pole, they repel each other. South Pole will repel each other. Let's take a quick look at two magnet ones. I have a purple one and I have a pink one. Now, I have no idea which way they're facing right now. I can find out by trying to put them together. If I have it north and south, will they go together or repel? If they're north and south, they'll attract and they'll go together. If they're not north and south, if they're two north or two south, they'll repel and they'll push away. You ready? And I promise I'll do it naturally. I won't force anything. Oh, well, now that's interesting. They were fighting against each other, but look, instead of going face to face, their attraction was strong enough that it pulled it side to side. I had two of the same poles together. They will not go together like this. They want to go sideways. Now, what if I turned one? Ready? Let's see what happens. Then they attract. They don't repel because now I have opposite poles. When we were reading our story, we saw that about the iron fillings. Let's check this guy out. This is a little block I have, and inside are iron fillings mixed with sand. If I were to put my magnet wand onto here, what do you predict would happen? Do you think the sand will move? Do you think the iron fillings will move, or do you think nothing will move, or both things will move? What do you predict? Make your predictions. All right, we'll test it out. You ready? Let's put our magnet wand here and see what happens. Let me pull it up. Hey, look, the sand didn't move at all. The sand is not magnetic, but the iron fillings inside, they are, and they follow the magnet wand. Now, what's going to happen if I let go? They fall down. They fell down. Let's take one more look at repelling and attracting. I have a stand and I have 4 discs. Right now, look, they're in a stack. They're all stacked together. Do you think I can take these same 4 discs and make it so they're floating on here and not touching each other? It sounds like a hard task, but let me give it a try. I'll start with the top one, the yellow one. I'm going to put him on. Now, normally he should fall right down to the bottom, right? Let's see what he does. He fell right down to the bottom. But if I flip him this way, watch what happens. He is floating in the air. So let's try the green one on top and see if he goes down. He did. He connected. Let's try the red one. Uh-oh. The red one didn't connect. He's floating. Let's try the last one, the blue one. Let's see what he does. He's floating too. So why are these floating and not touching each other? And why are these touching each other? What do you think with what we've learned about magnets? These are repelling and these are attracting. The reason is because the way I put them on there, I put opposite poles facing each other and I put the same poles facing each other. So I can do kind of another magic trick and make these float in the air. Should I make them all go together? Let's see, I'm going to take them off and I'm going to, nope, there we go. But they're still floating. I can make them bounce up and down. They're still floating on there unless I do this. Magnets are a lot of fun to play with. I have a tray here with some objects on it. Some are going to be magnetic, some aren't. Let's take a look and you can predict before we test them out. Let's see what I have here. I have my binder clip like before. I have a ball of aluminum foil. I have a paper clip, piece of yarn, a crayon, my cardboard heart magnifier, a rock, and a glue stick. Okay, so those are my items on my tray. What do you think are going to be attracted to my magnet wand? Make your predictions with what I have on there. I'm sorry that you guys can't see it better. What do you think? Let's try the rock first. Let's pull him up here. Is he gonna attract or no? I can't pick him up. The rock was a no. We're gonna put him in the no pile. How about my glue stick? Will I be able to pick up my glue stick with my magnet wand? Nope, not magnetic. He goes in the no pile. How about my cardboard heart magnifier? Nope, nothing there. Going in the no pile. How about my paper clip? You see my paper clip on there? I caught it. It's magnetic. That goes in the yes pile. That one was magnetic. How about my crayon? Is that going to get picked up? Yes or no? What do you think? No. How about my piece of yarn? No, that was a no. Well, my binder clip, I think we know because we played with that earlier. Yep, that got picked up. That goes in my yes pile. So our last one is the piece of tin foil or aluminum foil. Is that going to get picked up? Let's see. It doesn't. Isn't that surprising? Remember our book asked us about an aluminum can? It doesn't work. It's not getting picked up. That goes into our no pile. So we only had 2 yeses. We had our binder clip and our paper clip were the only 2 objects that I had that were magnetic. Now, if your grown-up says it's okay, and if you have a magnet wand or some other kind of magnet thing at home, you can go around and you could test some things, but ask your grown-up first before you use magnets. One more activity that you can do if you have a magnet wand at home that I think is a lot of fun. We saw earlier that my magnet wand worked right through the tray. Remember when I had my binder clip on here? And I had my magnet wand from behind. Let me show you how I did that. I didn't show you how I did that. I had my binder clip on the tray, and what I was doing was I had my magnet wand from behind, and that's how I moved it. I used my magnet wand. Well, now we're going to do an art project that way. I'm going to take a piece of paper, and to make it easier for myself, I'm going to tape my paper on here. So I'm going to get a couple pieces of tape. That way I don't have to keep holding it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a special ball that has a magnet inside of it. Let's make sure it's going to be attracted to my magnet wand. Let's see. Look at that. It's a ball. It should be rolling away, but it's staying on here. I can hold it upside down like this and it doesn't fall off. I'm going to put the ball on my tray and I'm going to add a little bit of paint. Let me just put a little bit of paint on here. I'm not going to use a paintbrush. I'm not going to use a toothbrush. I'm not going to use a Q-tip. I'm not going to use my fingers. Those are all things I like to paint with. Put a little paint on there. I'm going to use my magnet wand the same way I did earlier. I am going to go underneath. There, I got the ball. And I'm going to take the ball through the paint. And I'm going to make a design just by moving the ball around with my magnet wand. Check it out. If I wanted to, I can get other colors of paint. I could get another piece of paper. I could do all kinds of things. Maybe, what if I had another ball? And I do. Let's see if I can make both of them go through there at the same time. Look at that. I've got two balls. And I'm making a design. So boys and girls, go have some fun today. Again, ask your grown-up before you go around the house with magnets. See if you can find some things that are magnetic and things that aren't. And maybe you can make a cool design like I've done here. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.